Ah, man, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, all right. Getting this back in the groove. Oh man, here we go. Concurrent viewers once. It's me, isn't it? There we go. Okay. Yes. Very good. We're back in this. Well, hello. It's me. I exist. I'm alive. And let's see. I don't remember how to open up the chat through OBS. That's okay. I have it open on the browser. So that should be fine. There. I don't even know if anybody's going to actually watch this live, but hey. Pretty cool if someone did. What am I doing here? I want to solve this guy, but it's no longer nighttime. So that's a bad choice. Alrighty. So, I am alive. And that's pretty cool. What's been going on? See, the last time I uploaded, it was... Ooh. Was it June, July last year? Oh dear. That's all good, you know. We're back. So what's going on here? So me and Pat are doing a thing. And this is spoilers. Don't look at this. But maybe do look at it. We want some spoilers. Oh, okay. That's what's going on. Sorry. The thing that was happening here was confusing because yeah, I had swapped one of my party Pokemon out for one of these, and it confused me because I have these organized. So this was the result of the capturing portion of my collaboration with Petrowski, which was supposed to happen last year, but stuff has been really busy. Pat has been hinting at this for a long time and kind of holding things back a bit. I don't know if he's going to come on here or not real quick. He is taking a break right now from his stream, so I doubt he will, but you know, he's going to be hatching eggs, it looks like. Oh man, so maybe. So he might get some insider information on what's about to happen. But yeah, so I need some speed EVs on these Pokemon. And I do want speed on this one, but I have to wait. Really have to wait on this guy. I should check on my notes for the other ones before I do anything crazy. Yeah. Okay, so I need this to hang out. Aircraft does not evolve. Okay. Yeah. My goodness. No, it's probably a good thing that no one's watching this right now. Oh my gosh, there was somebody that wasn't me, and they left very quickly. Understandable. Okay, anyway, I should probably talk about stuff. Yeah, so what happened? Last summer, I got onto a project in the workplace that I'm new at, and that was kind of starting to demand a lot more time. And the workplace has a system in place where you get, I guess, preferential treatment, and it helps the company and everything. If you pick, if you choose to participate in the like solo learning aspect of things. I say solo trying to indicate that like you do it in your own time, but it's certainly we do it in a group. You know, what am I getting at here? Right. Yeah, you know, I am out of practice on this. That's something that's become apparent after half a year of being away. I used to be a little better at just being fluent, I suppose. But, yeah, no. Yeah, so, I've been devoting more time to the workplace in terms of learning things and such, and that has been eating away at my free time a little bit. And this is a choice, of course. You know, I could have managed my time a little better, I think, but I did not quite get there. So that's unfortunate. Yeah. But hopefully now things might get a little better. We'll see. I want to try and put out some content, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to try and put out some videos, gonna try and live stream. It's gonna be great, hopefully. Cat's back on his stream. I'm watching that on the other monitor. Oh man. But anyway, so yeah, I'm doing some EV training because me and Petresky are doing a nice collab thing. It's gonna be cool. Can't do that. Okay. Well, actually, could I? Hold on. Let's see. We need Earthquake and Swords Dance, which this one also learns. Earthquake. What was the other one? Swords Dance. Gotcha. Cool. Let's see. Well, I hope that wasn't awful. That might be pretty bad. I'll be right back. we're doing here. Doing some EV training. I'm also kind of shiny hunting for Smeargle at the same time, which is why I'm using the Smeargle. Oh, wait a minute. Heracross is fine. Right, I think I already checked these to make sure that they're good to get XP. Yeah, Heracross just needs to be big level. Apom rather, just needs to have double hit. Learned already. And Iron Tail, it already has? Interesting. It does. Oh wow. That's a really bad accuracy move. I might swap that for something else, we'll see. So, yeah, that's happening. Got 488 Lepa Berries, that should be plenty. So what I'm doing now is Smeargle give speed EVs. Oops. There we go. As you can see, they give +1, so it's not +2, which it would be more efficient. But I also kind of want these as a shiny, so I've got a really bad plan so far for that. If it does happen, I'll just have to dig, I guess. Maybe I'll flash first. Okay, so if I find a shiny, I have to flash, let them sketch the flash. That'd be really annoying, actually. Oh, no. Yeah, I'd have to do it. Don't have anything else, really. And then I can dig. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the best plan for it, but I can deal. I doubt I'm gonna find it, though. That'd be pretty crazy. Oh no, my counter. Why isn't my counter on? What's going on with that? One moment. There we go. There, everything's hunky-dory now. Oh, it doesn't even show the counter in the stream. I don't have it set up to do it. Oh. Whoops. That's okay. I can do that. Well. Hopefully that doesn't mess with the stream. Let's see. Okay, we're good, Cool. Yes, alright. So anyway. Come in. I'm back. Back again. Yes, there we go. So, this is happening. We're doing speed EV training. Yes, very nice. These guys are getting their EVs. It's pretty nice. Just gonna be maxing that out. I want this to evolve now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. This is fine. Gligar will not be evolving for a long time because it just turned morning. Yeah. Okay. So, doing some speed EV training, just getting on the Smeargles because I would like a shiny Smeargle, so, you know, always EV train on things that you want shinies of. Never EV train on things that you don't want shinies of, unless it's necessary. Excuse me. That's my policy anyway. So, yeah, let's talk about what was going on. There's been quite a bit of stuff going on, so yeah, work took more time, but that wasn't it, right? COVID happened in our house twice now. So we got COVID for the first time in late August, I think. And that, wow, that was weird. I hadn't had it before, obviously, because like I said, it was the first time. So got really tired for like a month for just having COVID. That wasn't even that bad because I'm vaccinated, right? So, you know, it was pretty mild, I think, in terms of some of the stories we've been hearing. And yeah, so that happened. Then we went on vacation because we had a vacation planned for a while. That was pretty fun. Oops, I did not mean to put it on that one. I wanted to get more earthquakes. There we go. Let's see. Yes. Okay. So COVID happened, vacation happened. Then I was really tired from vacation also. We walked like 80 miles or something in like a week and a half, which is abnormal, as you can probably imagine, given that, you know, here I am streaming a game that I play, and also, you know, having a full-time job that's also at this computer. So, yeah, I don't walk 80 miles in a week and a half normally, but that's what I did on vacation. My pinky toes are still a little numb, but, you know, so it's just like, it wasn't a restful vacation. I think I would prefer a restful one, but this one was exhausting and fun. And let's see. Yeah, so we had COVID, then we had vacation, that was tiring, then we had COVID again. And that brought us into the new year. In fact, today is the day that all the family members have tested negative, sorry. Negative. Yes. So, we're good. So hopefully, getting back into things. Sleep's getting back on track, yeah. There are some camps in there, I suppose. But that's the general overview of what has taken half a year. Yep. 2 COVIDs, 1 big vacation, and a lot of education. So, content. What kind of content am I going to be thinking about making here? I'd like to really look at how sketch works in PokeMMO especially. So I think I'll be making a few videos on that. Probably how to sketch work, you know, like the general idea of it, and then like a separate video for how to sketch certain moves that are hard to sketch. Things that cause the Pokemon to suicide, things that cause the Pokemon to leave, stuff like that. Excuse me. So I think that'd be pretty useful. I don't know if there's any other content like that that's just kind of going over those sorts of moves. And I have a big list of ideas for content to make. One thing that I'm kind of excited about is the fact that I have just acquired a Steam Deck, so I might make a new video on that, which would be pretty interesting. Maybe a couple. I'd like to do a couple. I have this crazy idea that I'm thinking about right now, which kind of depends on how devoted to life things I am, because yeah, we're currently planning another vacation. Not this time not with the family, but like in the friend group. That's gonna hopefully take place at the end of 2024. But we'll see. But currently, that vacation is gonna be. Oops, sorry, I have my cursor in the middle of the screen. Oops. Yeah, so that vacation is going to be interesting. It's going to be very oddly relevant to this sort of content. The fact that we're aiming to go to Japan, and you know, this is obviously Pokemon, so you know, Pokemon made in Japan. So I might incorporate that into the channel somehow. I'm not entirely sure, but we're learning Japanese, and we're preparing for that trip. So you know, if you guys have any thoughts, I guess, on that, you know, let me know. I might look at some Japanese versions of the game, perhaps. I think you can easily swap to that. Let's see. I wonder if you could just hot swap, or if you have to do it in the main menu. Language. Hey, fluent other language. Yeah, look at that. You can. Oh dear. Yep. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm looking at here. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look into that a little later. But let's see. What else do I got going on? So yeah, this particular thing that I'm preparing for here, me and Petrowski are going to do a collaboration of sorts, and it's been a long time in the making, mostly because I've been busy. Oops. Need a leopard berry on this here brass doorknob. Yes. Very good. Okay. I don't know how much I want to say about that right now. I haven't really decided. That's why I was kind of being quiet there. I was like, how much should I reveal about this? Obviously, this is a lot already. Just kind of showing these things here. You know, if Pat peeks at this stream, which sometimes he will peek at my streams, you know, he's gonna get a lot of information about what's going on. So I'm definitely gonna moveset them off stream. I have it all planned out, like all the things I need I've bought off of the GTL and recorded their pricing. But yeah, I will definitely be making a video. Me and Pat will both be making a video kind of explaining the rules and going over what we're doing. Now obviously I'm EV training Pokemon, so you could probably guess what these Pokemon are going to be doing, because there's only so many things you could do with EV trained Pokemon, right? Especially when you're training them on an account that is, you know, completing all the regions. Oh my, I got some Rayquaza shenanigans going on. So we want, okay, we have enough earthquakes in there. We need berries for Sweet Scent. Yes, max that out. Oh, I'm so glad they changed the interface for this. It's so good. That max button's really nice. Yeah. So I guess I need these Pokemon to get up quite a few levels also. They need to be at least level 50. They're pretty close, some of them. Anyway, Heracross here is lagging behind a little bit. That's okay, we're not judging. Heracross is going to have some attack EV training probably as well, so it'll get a fair bit of XP. I don't know how many other things are going to be attack trained. Maybe even these three here would be attack trained. That makes sense, I suppose. It's really dangerous to have this many physical attackers, but the pool of Pokemon that we had to choose from is... Now, I'm kind of revealing some information here, aren't I? That's okay. The pool of Pokemon that we were choosing from is kind of limited, so, you know. These Pokemon should be okay. Why am I running around? We have the technology to not run around. Yeah. So yeah, just EV training. This is kind of more of a Game Alive kind of thing. Oh, actually had somebody come in. That's pretty good. Don't know if I want Last Resort, but you know what? We don't want Nasty Plot, so we're just going to put that in there just in case. It could be used, I suppose. I don't know if anything would live to allow me to use Last Resort. Double Edge. I really don't want Double Edge. I don't like. But Fling is bad. So I'm just going to get rid of Fling. You know how it goes. Yeah. Cute. We have 4. Yes, we have 3 power points there. Yep. And we have 2 left. What we got? So we're gonna need leopard berries for then after this one and after the next one. Alright. So, my thoughts on the Steam Deck and PokeMMO coming together kind of make me think about, like, having a better mobile experience and working... Oh my gosh, I didn't know you... That is so nice. I didn't know that it did that. Oh man. So I don't even have to press Leopard Berry unless I want to give more earthquakes. That's very hot. Yes. Cool. Need some water. Gonna be taking a drink here. One moment. Beautiful. So like, I only need to do it on earthquake, and then we're good. Otherwise, it'll just give me the option. That's so good. Thank you, PokeMMO. Your updates, very nice. Speaking of updates, we're getting Johto this year, if everything goes to plan. Naturally, that could be pushed back. We don't know exactly when, but hey, they're anticipating this year. So that'll be cool. I look forward to that. I have a lot of nostalgia for Johto, and you know, it'd be very interesting to see how they implement the 2 regions within 1 region kind of thing. I even wonder if they'll do like a ROM hack sort of setup where they kind of create their own sort of secondary Johto area that looks similar to Kanto and has like probably some similar things to Kanto but is specific to Johto. That'd be pretty cool. Now I kind of doubt it, but you know, just throwing out the speculation. Would not mind that at all. There's a bunch of Gen 2 stuff because of the strong nostalgia for it. So there's ROM hacks that just kind of like update Gen 2 to be, you know, the current generations and whatnot. Those are super cool. But, yeah. Hmm. Should probably warn Pat not to look at this stream. So if I tell him not to, he might avoid it if he would have otherwise looked at it. Since, yeah. That's interesting that the speech bubble's coming from the top. I wonder if that's supposed to be like a from the sky kind of thing. Oh, great and mysterious voice in the sky, thank you for prompting me to use leather berries. That's what I'm thinking, you know? Whoa, 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 hold up. Gotta chillax here. Give up on learning the move takedown. Yes. Don't want takedown. Okay. Wow. Oops, don't be running around now. There we go. So, I probably shouldn't be watching Petreski's stream on the other screen because I get distracted and I do this thing where, you know, I get my button pressing going. It's dangerous. Oops. Or I start running around, which is not dangerous, but could be counterproductive. We are almost at the max here. I need a few more hordes, more rounds of leopard berries. But this will be very nice. Big stretch. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you guys could hear that because the mic probably cut out a good chunk of those stupid noises that I just made, but yeah. You know how it goes. Oh wow, okay, so we're gonna be... No, okay, these are desynced, that's pretty fun. This has like 6, I think. And we're using this on 5 and 5, so... Yeah. There we go, got more earthquakes. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I was just answering, kind of replying to somebody on Pat's stream. They were kind of talking about how they used to think that moves determined, the type of the move determined which stat it used in terms of determining damage. And that is correct. It only changed in Gen 4 when they started making it move specific. So, before Gen 4, for instance, a dark type move would be special. So, Bite and Crunch were special-based moves instead of physical, but as soon as Gen 4 happened, they got their own designation as physical moves. Now, this happened with things like fire-type moves and everything like that, even though there was Fire Punch and everything. So you might, you know, kind of think about a move being physical, but it often wouldn't be, which is interesting. So, yeah. I'll get rid of Horn Attack just for funsies. I don't know if I'm actually gonna keep the pit missile. I don't think I am. But you know, I gotta keep changing up these movesets as I go here. Because I gotta keep guessing. Oh man, got a big stretch again. No. Feeling the need to stretch a lot right now. It's weird. Yeah, so that's what's up with that. I really liked Gen 4's revamp of things. Oh man, we're getting Earthquake on Gligar. Okay, hold on. I don't want Screech, obviously. Don't want Screech. So I know I don't want Screech. I'm gonna get rid of that. Gotta be happy about that. Yeah. Right, okay, so Gloves of School. Whoa, Sky Uppercut. Okay, hold on. U-turn. X-Scissor. Dude, okay, I gotta go to my notes on Gliscor. Earthquake? I mean, obviously I want Earthquake. Yeah. Damn. You know, this is a hard choice. This is also something I'd want to keep secret, wouldn't I? Because U-turn would be huge. So hopefully... do I even want to? It's got 10% miss chance, kind of. I don't want Sky Uppercut. Glad I could keep things ambiguous. Uh-oh. I'll be back. Alright, I apologize. So, it's a constant struggle, right? Trying to figure out what to eat for supper. One of those first world problems that are kind of funny. Yeah. People be coming into my room and be like, hey, what you want for dinner? It's like, yep. Something. We want something, but we don't know what. A lot of choices. A lot of preferences to meat. And it's interesting that I say meat because we have a vegetarian that we have to work with at the moment, as well as a sort of picky eater as well on top of that. Yeah, so that's what we gotta deal with. Yep. Not bad, but you know. Which, earthquake? Two earthquakes left. Okay. So 2 more, and then where am I at? 240. Okay, I'm gonna leave Gligar down here. I think that's got the nicest animation, right? Could just have them all up. That's fun. Yeah, so we've got pretty close. We got 245. Okay, so this is actually an important spot, I think, to figure out. See, now we have an even IV here. So we're going to be at level 50. That means that each IV contributes half a point. Where Glangar is at 30, we might want to go down on how much EVs we give him. Let's see, we have an odd number here, so we do want to go for the full here. Essentially, at level 50, 8 EVs make up a single point. So 252, I believe, is the max. So we definitely want to max out Ambipom. I should have thought about this before. We have an even number here, so we want these two to be aligned. Do we have a stat? No stat changes. Plus speed. Oh, okay, interesting. I'm not really sure how this changes things, but I don't think it really does in terms of the EVs. So these two need to be the same. This one needs to be maxed out. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see. So we need 5, 6, 7. So I'm, oh no, might need a couple of. I need to. We'll see. I think it's fine to have 245 because you have a couple of extra points. So these two are done with speed, and this one needs a couple more hordes. Which I think works out perfectly, because that's how much Earthquake PP I have left. Nope, I have one Earthquake, so I'm gonna have to maybe swap Pokemon? No, I'm just gonna give it another Leppa. That's okay. I grew these Leppa berries, so... they're not that expensive anyway. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Nobody has made a message in the chat. Very sad. Looks like the viewership has also been very low, which makes sense, I suppose. You know, the channel's been kind of dormant for a long time. And that's okay. You know, we got 252 now up here. That's very nice. Let's go ahead and use Dig to get out of here. Then teleport to go back to the Pokemon Center. Yeah. So now we need to train up attack. Now there is a problem with that, and that is training up attack is a little funky. Don't think there's any Pokemon that I really know of that I want as shinies. So, okay, so I need to use a special attacker for this. So I have a Kingdra. Boom. Do feel a little weird leaving that one out, but I'm gonna just, that's okay. I don't need it. But I usually have that in my party. So, over here, you can encounter hordes of Mightyena. Someone's also doing attack training. Just go up one. Okay. So, you can probably guess why I have to use a special attacker here. It's because they have Intimidate. I will say, a shiny Mightyena would not be the worst. It's kind of like a reddish thing. So that's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and surf. So despite my attack being cut, it doesn't matter, because I have a special attack to clear them. Yeah. Earthquake would be really hard with these guys, because sometimes if all 5 of them have Intimidate, I just wouldn't take them all out. Which is pretty yikes. The other thing that's really nice about Kingdra is that I have it set up to be a critical hitter. So it kind of... If say they had a different ability that reduced my special attack, Kingdra would have a better chance of getting through that because crits ignore stat changes. Well, I think they... I have to check on that. So critical hits might ignore stat changes that are negative on the user of the move and ignore stat changes that are positive on the target of the move. Meaning, if their defense is lowered or if your attack is increased, for instance, then there might be some benefit there for crits. That makes sense to me. I'm not entirely sure. Oops. You know what would really help? Is if I gave these guys back their EXP shares. So this one is going to be a little ahead, which is fine, I guess. Alright, so we have an odd one here, so that one wants to be maxed as well. We have an odd one here, so that's going to be maxed. And we have an odd one. So all of these want maximum EVs in the attack stat, because at level 50, the maximum gives a partial, which is a half a point. And the IVs give a partial, half a point. So, oops, there we go. So we definitely want all these maxed. This one's then going to have only 4, I think, to go into another stat. So it'll probably increase HP, I guess, by 1. That could matter, but probably won't. Yeah, so I think I'll leave Heracross up there as a guide mon to tell me when the attack's maxed out. Because he's a good boy. Yeah. Blocking. He's not really blocking too much here. Or being blocked by too many things. Hey! How's it going, Louis? I see you. I apologize if I didn't see you, though, for very long there, because I was very into what's going on here. How are you doing? All G, all good, right? Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I have spoilers here. This EV training is for the collaboration with Petrowski, so, hush hush. Even though I'm streaming it, publicly, so it's not that hush. It's not that big a deal if he sees it, I suppose, but yeah. An appropriate emoji. Yeah, honestly, this is mostly just an excuse to be like, hey, I'm alive. Streaming this. I usually have more of a content plan when I do things, but there's no plan this time. It's just improvised, and the family is also trying to figure out supper, so I've been interrupted a couple of times, so the stream's flow is just really poor. Yeah. Not to mention I'm kind of rusty on the whole speaking without stopping about new cool ideas and stories and stuff. So, this is also kind of like a practice, get back into it sort of thing for content creation. Yeah. Are you also shiny hunting alongside Pat right now? For the funsies, of course, because they're doing their Shiny Wars stuff. Nah. Yeah, I suppose you could say that the EV training is also kind of shiny hunting, since, you know, you're countering a lot of Pokemon at any given moment, and I don't have the counter visible at the moment. That appears to have broken. Breeding for Mudkip. Hey, very nice. Now, when you say breeding for Mudkip, are you saying that you're going for a shiny, or are you just breeding one that's like got really good stats and an appropriate nature for doing some sort of competitive thing or something? Shiny, very nice. Yeah, boy. Shiny starters are pretty good. Oh man. So when you get your shiny Mudkip, do you plan to evolve it into a Swampert? Or are you gonna leave it as a Marshtomp or as a Mudkip? Or are you gonna do what Ock does and kind of evolve and rebreed it over and over again? And then eventually leave it at the appropriate, like, preferred state? You know, once the stats are maxed and the nature is perfect. Ah, very nice. Yeah, Marshtomp, I spent a lot of time with a Marshtomp in a weird time of life. So my sister is 2 years younger than me. She got a virus that hung in there for way too long, and her immune system killed her pancreas, right? So she got diabetes and was in the hospital for a while. But that was about the time that I was just starting, like, Ruby and Sapphire just came out, right? And I had been playing Crystal for a while, so I was doing a new playthrough, and I had chosen Mudkip. And I just remember, I have a distinct memory of needing to go out and into the hall while they did something in the room with my sister. And I had Marshtomp using Mudshot in a battle over and over again. And I don't know why, but that just became a core memory. And yeah, so I just have... Oh shoot, did I just bamboozle myself? I did. Oh no. Alright, well, we're gonna be running from this one. Yeah, just what a weird random core memory. How long ago was that? Oh dear. I guess I was 7 at that point since she was 5. So I'm 26, almost 27 now, so I guess it was 20 years ago. Holy moly. That was so long ago. Yeah, I turned 27 in March, and her birthday's in April, so it must have been... Oh no, I did it again. It must have been... 2003 or 2004. So yeah. 19 or 20 years ago. Pretty crazy. I want to use 1 because it's going to restore 10 PP to that. I'm going to go ahead and also use 2 here. Man, yeah. Can't believe you would ask how long ago that was. You're making me feel old right now. 20 years. That is the majority of my life. That's so crazy. It's almost like asking, what year did the Shrek movie come out? Because it does not feel like it was that long ago, but it was. Oh man, I just remember that one coming out and there was like a lot of hype. I'm pretty sure they promoted it. That is all of my life, you're 18? Oh my god. Oh. Dang, man. Yeah, you know, pretty crazy. The people, man, time marches on, and oh boy. So you're probably looking at going into things like college and stuff at the moment, I'm assuming, if you've chosen that path. And oh boy. Wow, $20 at GameStop in 2010. Man, when did Sapphire come out? Oh geez, I just looked up Ruby, but it's like, oh, the language. Okay, so Ruby came out in 2002. Oh, late 2002. Okay, so you know what probably happened? What probably happened was we got Ruby and Sapphire for Christmas, and then my sister had the virus happen after Christmas, I bet. And then that was why it was probably 2003. Yeah, that's interesting. Boy, oh my god, they came out in 2002. Oh. This hurts. Double edge on Heracross. No, thank you. Oh boy. Oh man. 2002 was Gen 3. Here we are in PokeMMO 2023. 21 years, almost 21 years later. Oh, absolutely. Okay, so gap years are really useful, especially if you start like looking at, I don't know if you can do internships when you're not technically in college yet. Some of them require you to be in courses and stuff, but gap years could be really useful for exploring some workplaces. In general, you could probably just contact some places that you might want to look into careers with, assuming that you want to do education to get a job, right? It could just be your personal stuff. But anyway, yeah, highly recommend looking at, you know, local places, famous places, you know, that the whole works. Just kind of getting a feel for some things. Definitely think about what you want to remain as interests and hobbies, and what you might want to like do as a job. And by this I mean, like sometimes some people are like, I like art, so I'm gonna make a job out of it. But then you gotta, you know, if could look deeper into internships, but the ones that require degrees seem legit, and the ones that don't just feel like I would rather just get a job. True. Yeah, that's another thing, I guess. You know, you gotta live still, so you gotta make that money. Yeah. So you might, okay, so you might also want to use this gap year to look into undecided programs and see what sort of support they have for helping you explore things. I know that some universities will set you up with internships and give you credits for it. Others will just kind of shove you in some courses and say, here you go, figure it out, without any sort of support. And, you know, obviously the here you go, figure it out approach is not ideal, and would be best to be avoided, I suppose, if you could. But yeah, I never really went into an undecided program. I just kind of thought, hey, computers are cool, I'm just gonna study those. So I went into computer science. Now that turned out to be what I do, right? I ended up doing that career, but I did not stick with that major, which is interesting. I swapped out of it after 3 years. Partly because the curriculum, it turns out, is very old in computer science, so it's a lot of history and looking at how to do things the hard way before you crazy kids get into the cool new way. And that kind of approach was really off-putting. On top of that, my path at the university was not the optimal one. So I had some family members' health problems occur, and you know, I kind of got off track a little bit, and that was accompanied with the university losing a bunch of professors. So I'm pretty sure when I entered the program there were 10 professors, and when the 3-year mark happened there were 2. And as you can imagine, going from 10 to 2 professors in the university's education system for computer science really didn't work out. There was not enough people to offer enough classes to have anything other than the optimal course throughout the courses. Yeah, so I was looking at like how much time it would take to complete my own studies of computer science, and it was probably going to take another 4 years on top of the 3 that I already done. So I decided to swap out of that because I could get a whole nother major or a whole nother degree in that time. So computer science became my minor, and I swapped over to new media, which is also under computer science, but it like looks at a bunch of other stuff. And yeah, so new media's whole thing is like you're gonna be looking at the new technology and keeping up with all these new things and being adaptable as a person, and kind of learning how to approach these new technologies. And yeah, essentially it sets you up for working with clients, learning new software, learning new technology, hardware, and stuff like that. Yeah, so we did things like video editing, programming, of course, because, you know, that's what we do, but it wasn't like, you know, we didn't have like a course on a single language like you would in computer science. In fact, there were several courses on single languages that explored programming in depth in computer science, but new media lets you explore programming through the lens of creating projects and then moving from project to project. The idea being that, you know, that adaptability is kind of like what they're looking for. So you're supposed to be able to learn a new language and then make something in it quickly. So it does lack that deeper understanding, I guess, because it never touches things like data structures and algorithms and stuff like computer science would. So I think, personally, I think I had a really good trajectory through these things, even though it took a long time, because I got a really good like programming understanding, and then, you know, kind of through necessity, I was kind of forced to learn about like this adaptability and the new stuff. So I feel uniquely cool. I feel really good about it. I feel really good about it. Okay, so I have to talk through what I'm doing for a moment. This I need is my shiny back, and did this get healed? Yes, good. So I need some. Where do I work now? I work at a company that's pretty small called Vivid Cloud in Maine. I work remotely, but I live in the state of Maine in the United States. So yeah, that is super cool that I didn't have to move, because I was looking at moving away to, you know, I was looking at, I had a job offer in New Hampshire, and they wanted people to be in person. So, oh, hello there. I'm going to leave that alone, I think. Maybe I should go after that shiny. I'm just going to finish the HP that I want to put on these. Gotta get some EVs first, yes. So, yeah, Vivid Cloud is super cool. They are a company that contracts with other companies and then has you work with those companies, but they keep you. They they keep you on your on the VividCloud end and take care of you there. So it's not one of those contractual things where. So there's a couple of companies that feel very scammy, and this is not VividCloud. So I'm just going to highlight those scammy side of things first, so that I can differentiate between the two company types, I guess. So the scammy ones are looking to net people that are new, get them into a contract, and the contract has a buyout of like 10,000, 15,000, some exorbitant amount of money. It's a very large amount, right? And they pay you a fraction of what you're making, technically. So what they do is they set you up with like a little earpiece for interviews with companies, and they tell you exactly what to say, so you get in there and you can get a really good price, I guess. And then they contract with that other company for so many years, so they're also locked in, and then they pay you a very large sum, and then they put you to work, and they just kind of hope that you do good. If you do well enough, the contracted company can tend to buy you out of your contract and hire you. Usually they won't, because they're probably going to be deceived in some way. So, you know, you're kind of like trapped in that scammy company. Now, I luckily read about these things before ever touching them, and I got extremely lucky, and I knew people that worked for VividCloud, and VividCloud is fantastic, okay? VividCloud is very far from these scammy sorts. They look at people and like their improvement. So they encourage you to learn more things because it helps them. The AWS has this system. AWS means Amazon Web Services. I should probably not use acronyms. So Amazon Web Services promotes companies that have people that have expertise in various things that they want. So, for instance, you could learn about okay, I should rephrase this. There are some certifications that you can get through AWS. These certifications say, hey, you have this knowledge, and there's like a big test that they do to make sure that you have that knowledge. So that is I don't know where I'm going with this. What I mean to say is VividCloud is financially incentivized to help their employees grow because it helps them with their standing with AWS. So they have that going for them. They also are a small company, so it's more of a community. And everybody knows everybody, right? So that kind of also helps out with that sort of image. And also the incentives to make sure that everybody's doing good. Also, so what they do is they identify companies that have interesting, that could have interests financially in working with VividCloud, and then they contract employees. They don't actually contract the employees. They contract with the company to have a project, and they say, okay, we're going to provide you people that can make this project happen, right? So the people can be shifted, right? They're not stuck like you are in the scammy ones. Yeah. If the project isn't a good fit for you, you can be moved. There's also internal projects for, I guess, the in-between times. And let's see, what am I getting at here? I'm probably going on and on about way too much of this. But long story short, if you do decide to go into the computer science things, and there's a contract up front that you have to sign, one, be sure to look up the company, see what people are saying about it online. Two, be sure to read the contract, make sure you know what you're signing up for, because it could be not desirable. In general, you want places that are like at-will employment. That effectively means you could you're not stuck. You're not stuck. Yeah, that's essentially what I'm getting at. Yes, you want at-will employment in this area because of those shady contracts. Yeah. That about covers it, I think. I don't know. Shoot. Yeah. So I mean, I kind of went way too long-winded on that. I don't know. Do you have any questions about? So you make software for other companies? Yes. Oh no, I didn't put the XP shares on these guys. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I develop software. Now I say I develop software, but more likely a proper description of what I'm doing is maintaining software. But although, you know, we are making a new app right now. So yeah, develop software. Okay. Yeah. Kind of definitely new. I'm definitely very new at it, right? So being new in the industry of software development means that you just don't know anything, right? As I guess kind of expected, and so it's like really hard to get a job. Because somebody has to take a risk with you in terms of you sticking around, and there's like a lot of investment in teaching the new person what's up. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that it's really hard to teach the things that are encountered in a classroom environment without, you know, sending the people into the work environments. So it takes a lot of effort on the university or the college end from either the individual or the university, like, institution itself. I debate if I should go to college either study music, which might not make money, or go to college for some sort of money grab career that I'm not passionate about, like engineering. Okay, you could combine those. To be fair, you could go for like a sound engineering kind of thing. But yeah, so I guess it kind of depends on. Oh shoot, do I want this to evolve yet? I think it'd be fine. I think it's fine. I hope it's fine, because I can't undo this. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I think that's also fine. Ooh, I did not prepare very well for what I'm going to do here. Explosion might be good. Payback I don't want for sure. Okay. So yeah, music, I think, okay, so music is really cool. I definitely feel like I want to learn more about music. And I feel compelled to purchase instruments. But I think depending on your approach to like what you want to do with the music, there is a lot of luck involved in getting your skill recognized. So yeah, it might be worth it. Sorry, I got some water. It might be worth it in your gap year to kind of develop one of those social media platforms to show off your music. Because I imagine you're probably dabbling as a hobby with music at the moment. So if you invest a little bit in some recording stuff, you know, you don't need anything crazy, just enough to have decent quality, and then you could post your music to one of the music sharing platforms or YouTube if you wanted to create some visuals to go along with it. And then that audience response over this gap year could be an indicator of whether or not you wanted to keep going with that or not. And of course, you know, the more time you spend in a platform, the more potential output you're going to have in terms of people finding you and the platform recommending your content and stuff. So maybe a year might not be enough, or maybe, excuse me, you reevaluate every month if you're putting out content like weekly or something. You know, every few uploads, I guess, you reevaluate and you see what's working and what isn't working, and that's really hard to do, I think. Especially if you have no visuals and you're not talking, you're just doing music. So there's definitely going to be a lot to learn in terms of that sort of thing. If you wanted to go with that sort of content posting style of attempting to create a fan base. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think you're kind of looking at for, I guess, your like the ideal music career if it were to like just work? Did you want to do like a work from home content creation kind of thing? Or did you want to seek out productions and create things for those productions? Or do something else that I haven't listed because I haven't really thought about this too much. So I need to use Aleppa. Yes. This is one away also. Earthquake. Very nice. Making music since 2016, and I want to freelance work mostly, but I also want to work with people in real life. I want to produce for other artists. I've made a decent amount of money from the internet, but the money has slowed down. Ah, interesting. So I guess if you... So since you've been... It sounds like you're pretty established. Could be that some change in the platform, I guess, that you're putting your music on could have caused your particular style to not be recommended as much. Or perhaps your approach to the posting of the content might need to be altered slightly in terms of making whatever algorithm is recommending your content, like, recognize it more. Yeah, I don't know. I guess if you don't mind my asking, which platform have you been posting music to? Or which platforms, if it's multiple? You know what? Fortress is a cool Pokemon. I'm just gonna let that guy hang out right here. Look at him. Look at the boy. Very nice. YouTube beat stars, and I've been posting vids on Instagram. I haven't given it enough effort as I could though. Work has given me less time. All right. Yeah, so I mean, if you're gonna do a gap year, maybe you know, look at your strategies, reevaluate a bit on these platforms, and kind of, you know, instead of, so I imagine work is probably going to take a little more time, but now that you won't be doing school, you'll probably, you know, you'll probably have a good chunk of time that you could devote to it. So you could really dive deep and see if that's like something you want to do. And if it becomes profitable enough, you could even potentially, you know, reduce the amount of time you're spending at work in order to focus more on the content, and then, you know, have that transition period of less work, more content, and see if that's gonna work out, and then maybe switch entirely to content. Now, that's a really dangerous, risky move. You know, kudos to the people that are fine with that risk, but you know, obviously the risk is, you know, the whims of the people, the whims of the companies that are hosting the content, you know, obviously the whims of the people that are developing the algorithms. If the business pressures start changing, I guess, you kind of have to adapt to that also, which, you know, could be annoying, but it sounds like you're diversifying, so you have the 3 platforms. So that's good. I'm glad that you're not just on one platform, because, you know, obviously, you know, these platforms have their own controversies and stuff that cause various upset people to be like, hey, this is changing and I don't want to change with it. And that happens, you know, it's inevitable. Whoa, just had something pop up. Oh, that was the description of the move. Okay. I just missed it too quick. But yeah, so I mean, you know, that's yeah. So I guess my advice, in general, if you want it, would be to just, you know, give it a good chance, take it slow in terms of transitions, and yeah, you know, you got the whole year there, so, you know, you got time to kind of figure it out. Iron defense could be good. Do I want explosion? Mirror shot's so bad, I'm gonna get rid of that. Yeah, I apologize if you aren't really looking for advice, you know, but just kind of started going in there and doing it. But, yeah. Yeah. Shoot. Oh no, I've borked it. Oh no, I've done it again. I need to use a sweet scent. Not a sweet scent. I need to use a berry. I need to use a berry on the shiny boy. Oy. Okay, berry. The doorknob. Earthquake. Very nice. Let's use some of these also to get some sweet scent. Boom. Cool. Back in action. How much of this do we need? 200. So we need 5 more? 6 more? 6 more. What you got? Got even number. Oh dear. That's okay. What do you have? Even number. Okay, they both have even. I should probably chill. $248, I think. $242. Oh wow, that one lived. I probably should have caught that. Oh well. Usually they have really good stats when they live like that. Yeah. So what kind of music do you make? Trap/electronic. Interesting. Trap music. Subgenre of hip hop. Interesting. Oh, okay. Cool, cool. Oh shoot, I don't want this one. I want to stop. I don't want another horde. So 252. We want 254, I think. 244 rather. Because that is 8 away from the top. Yeah, so we want 240. I think I do. I needed to bring another Pokemon. Yeah, that genre that you're talking about, the trap/electronic. I don't know if you mix them or if you do them separate, but gonna go now. Good luck on you again. Thank you very much. Thanks for dropping in. Hopefully, you know, things kind of work out and you can kind of get a good idea of what's going on with the whole. Yeah, you know what's up. All right, have a good one. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you very much. Okay, so what am I doing here? We are getting HP to a very specific value on both of these, and why is that? So, as you see, we have even numbers on the IVs here, so we're going to be getting half of this. So I'm going to get 5 from the IV, and I'm going to get 13 from this IV, but we're not getting a 0.5 value. So every 8 EVs is going to give a single point in a stat, and so 244 is not going to work, is it? Derp, 248 is what we want, I think. Excuse me, yes, so 248 divided by 8 is 31. So we don't want the entire horde taken out, we just want to take out enough of the horde to get this to 248. See, if we take out the whole thing, it'd be at 250. That'd be too much. We want to maximize how many stats we're getting from the EVs, and it's only 1 stat difference, but that's okay. So I was just encored, and hopefully no blizzards happen. I think Firo could take a blizzard or 2, but it's not ideal. Yeah, so we open. Uh-oh, here we go. There's the first blizzard. It came from the 54. It might hurt quite a bit. Oh no. Frozen. Oh no, he's frozen. Okay, good. They're just encoring. No more blizzards, please. Good. Can I unthaw now? Yikes. That's okay. Swagger, thank you for the boost, but Ice Beam hurts? That might take out the Firo. Okay. So I'm just gonna try one more time. Odd out, very nice. Can I get past the confusion? Hurt itself. Okay, that took me out. Womp womp. So, I'm gonna switch over to... Don't need to do Brass Door now. Unfortunately, it's gonna be digging. 248. Gotta stay focused. But I'm gonna take out 2 more. Oh man, here we go. We got that dig. Yeah, I think I might stop after I get the HP to 248 because I'm getting kind of tired, which has been the theme of the last half a year. But I'm glad I made some progress on this. And this just needs to take out 1 more Celio, and then we'll be done with the HP. There's gonna be more EV training to happen. I probably won't stream that remaining EV training because I'll just kind of do that when I have time. And I think this did what it needed to do in terms of, you know, indicating that I live. I am here and existing. Whoops. Oh yeah, I forgot about that alpha. So anyway, these Pokemon are going to be at 248 HP EVs because that is where they will stop benefiting from the EVs. So if I put the remainder of the EVs in there, it's not going to do anything to the stats. They're just going to be the same. So these 3, I think, are done. Yeah, this is done. So I kind of was inefficient with the speed here. You know, I'm going to be missing out on 1 point, which might be important on speed. But it's a pain in the butt to fix it, and these are inaudible anyway. So it shouldn't be too bad, but, you know, it might matter. Yep. It might matter, but that's okay. We're okay. Alright. Yeah, so thank you for watching and being, you know, patient, being patient with me. I'm definitely hoping to be back and making more content now, but we'll see. Yeah, I have plans to make content for at least the immediate, you know, next month or so. Alrighty, have a good one, everybody. This is Gixmergan, and I'm stopping the stream here. Bye-bye.